Google Slides is the best tool for the presentation in your class. Rather comparing to PowerPoint presentation, Google Slides gives you different options. Myself, Dr. Sujit Jadhav. In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about Google Slides. And for that, we have to type or search for Google Slides, and you have to go for free online presentation, that is go to Google Slides. It gives you this particular interface where they are giving you different templates. These templates they have been given over here by default, but we will discuss about the blank presentation first of all. After clicking on blank presentation, it will give you this particular interface. In this particular interface on right side, you may found these different themes. So by default, these different themes they have been given. Any theme you can select as per your requirement. So I will select this particular theme. After clicking on this particular theme, it will give you this interface, and on the right side, in this particular right corner, you may found that there is a plus sign. This plus sign, after clicking on plus sign, it will add another slide. So for adding another slide, we have to go for this particular plus sign. Now here, these different options they have been given, and at the top untitled presentation that has been given. Now for this particular presentation you can give the name. I will type over here, that is demo. Now you may found here this file option, which you can share it, or you can email it, you can download it, you can rename it, these different options, or you can move to the trash, that means you can delete it. These are different options that have been given. You can edit this, that is you can redo, undo, or cut, copy, paste. These different options are available over here. You can view this particular present slide, or you can insert. This option is much important. You can insert images which are already present in your computer, or you can search through the web, or you can have images which are saved in your drive or in your photos, or by URL or by camera. These different options they have been available over here for inserting the image. Now first of all, we will insert the image. I will upload it from the computer. So I will click on this particular image, that image will open, and I will resize it. You can resize this particular image, and you can add this image to the slide. Okay, in this way. Now you can add a title for, you can give title for this particular slide. Any title you can add, and below this particular title you can add a text, or you can add some description. So this photograph belongs to Casplatio. I have added this particular description, and I will go for another slide. Here you can insert text box also. That is, clicking on text box, in this way you can add a text box. Anything you can write down over here. Then so what we have typed over here, that is biodiversity, you can resize it, you can make different changes by changing the size of the font. Here the size you may increase, or you can make it bold, you can make it italic, you can make underline it, you can change the color of the font, etc. These are different options that have been already present over here. Then we can insert audio also to this particular slide. If any audio file which is saved in your computer, in your device, you can add it. Suppose this particular file I want to add, you have to click on it and you have to select it. So this particular audio or music, if you want to give for this particular slide, it has been added. It is a 3.14 minutes of audio that has been added, and how it works. Okay, so this is how you can insert audio. Then we will go for next slide. Okay, and clicking on insert button. This is another tool which is much more helpful for our presentation, that is adding the video. After clicking on video, this interface directly gives opening, that is YouTube. You can add any video. So after typing whatever the video you want regarding that particular subject, suppose I want to add this particular video, that is coronavirus awareness, you can click on it and select, and that particular video which is available on YouTube, that has been added over here. Now here the most important aspect of this particular Google Slides is that here this is the video which you can format options are there, and you can play, you can capture only that much part which is required for your students to be seen. So this is the important feature of this particular Google Slides. Then also you can resize it, you can rotate it, you can change the position, you can change the drop shadow, etc. These are different format options that have been available with Google Slides. You can resize this particular video, you can make it entire. So in this way, this particular YouTube video has been added to your Google Slide. Then I will add another slide. I will insert, suppose, any table or any chart you want to add, any shape you want to add, any diagram you want to add. These are different options. Now I am not going to add all these particular options. As per your requirement of your subject, as per requirement of your class, you may add all these particular things. And most importantly, you may format this particular slides. Then here the slide option is there, where you can add new slide or duplicate slide or delete slide or skip slide or move slide. Then transitions, these are all the options that have been available with you. And in the tools, spell check, these options they have been available with the Google Slides. So in this way, you can make your presentation. Okay, now I do not want this particular second slide to be shown to the students. So here you can go into the slides, and if you select this skip slide option, then that particular selected slide will be skipped. Okay, this is the fourth slide what I have selected, and that has been skipped from my presentation. And here at the bottom, click to add speaker note. Here the option has been present, that is, you can add your notes or points. You can add these notes or points which are not seen by the audience or by the students. So this is the key feature of this Google Slides, that is, whatever the presentation you have and your notes are written down at the base, but your students, they cannot able to see this particular notes. Only you, the presenter, that can be able to see this particular point. Here, this is another option that has been given, that is present. So here you may have present view or you may present from the beginning. These two options you may have available for you. If I click presenter view, I will able to see whatever the recordings, whatever the presentation I have that has been over here, that is slide 1 to 4 that has been started. And you can particular part, that is the time schedule, how much time schedule is there available for you for each slide, that has been present over here. So whatever the time you have for the explaining that particular slide, you may have your time judgment. You can pause it, you can reset it, and you can go for next slide. So whatever the next slide is about the biodiversity, what we have written on that particular slide, and another option, that is next. If you go for next, this particular presentation that has been started, that is the video what we have added into it. So in this way, you can add or you can see the presenter view. And in this way, you may have your presentation. Now, all these particular options, that is addition of text box or image or video or shapes, they all are available over here also. That is, you can change the background of the slide, you can change the layout, you can change the theme, you can transit it. So these are different options that have been available. And after completing your entire presentation, you may go for share. So here, this is the button that has been given. You can share this particular presentation by giving the URL or by giving the directly to the mail ID. So here, this is the get link. If I click on it, you will get the link, and you can copy this particular link. Then you can type that particular link to the WhatsApp or to the any other social media platform, and your students, your class will able to watch whatever the presentation you have. So these all are the different options. They are available with Google Slides, which are, as compared to PowerPoint presentation, they are much more helpful for easiest presentation. If you like this particular video, then please like, share and subscribe the channel. Let's know the botany and e-content development. This video is much more helpful for your e-content development program. Thank you. Thank you very much.